For all the people who judge without knowing, just throw the peace on, tell them good vibes only, yeah. They were hating, but we didn't even notice.
Hi guys, and welcome to Wake Up World.
Enlightenment Now.
My name's Eric Tavares.
And I am Duchess Carol.
And today's topic, we are focusing on numerology and angel numbers and how to, decode and figure out if you're on the flow of life.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
We'll just cut that one out.
No, keep it in there. I think that just keep it in there. No gum when you're making a podcast.
No gum.
Bad.
Well, a lot of people, from what I understand with, what is that? Okay, I have things going on here. I think I just deleted what I was supposed to do.
I wish I could just see the sunset. So beautiful. Anywho, guys.
No, uncheck. Okay, I have my cheat sheets. Okay, yeah, a lot of things, a lot of times things will happen. Like, I had a big bang that happened in our house, and nobody was upstairs, and then it was 11:11. So I have to look that up and see, because like when things happen and you notice numbers, like that's my go-to for the universe is trying to tell me something.
Yes, and like what I've learned in this last year and a half, I'm really into numbers, and Carol knows, like I see them every day, nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
I get texts.
Every day.
Yeah.
Like it's absolutely insane. Yeah. For the longest time, probably around in the last three years when it all started, I started seeing 666 a lot. Like at work, at signs, at the gas station. I was like, what the heck is going on? And that followed me around for 3 years until I finally gave up and gave into it and looked into it. I found out that this is how the angelic realm or the etherical realm communicates with us, souls in the human vessel, and this is just pretty much like a video game. So like if you look at the movie Hunger Games and how they're sending them things and stuff to heal, they're actually sending us messages, and once you learn to catch on to it, you're able to figure out what you're actually here to do and move in line, and you can figure out if you're going with the grain or against the grain, or like if you're going with the flow or if you're not going with the flow and going according to God's divine plan. And it just lets you I guess it helps you figure it out. And so like for me, the 666 thing happened for 3 years, and then I looked into that. It said that my guardian angel was telling me that it was time to turn my life over to my spiritual path. Had no idea what that meant. I had a very near-death experience a year and a half ago. 11/11, I came home freaked out, like, oh my God, like I literally almost died. And my microwave would just beep, 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 beep. 11/11, nonstop, going for 3 days. Couldn't figure out what that meant. Found out that was the awakening code. Since then, it's been a crazy year and a half.
Yeah.
Like I have them every day. Carol knows that I just went to the doctor this past week. I've been sick, but I was really scared because I had to go see a urologist, a doctor that I didn't even understand and never had to see in my life, and I was really scared, and I was crying about it, and I was on the phone with her, and as I'm crying to her, she's telling me, Eric, it's 2:22 right now on the clock, and I'm like, that's crazy, which I know like 222 means you're in the right place at the right time, but at the same time it's telling me take exit 444, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is insane. Like I don't have anything to fear, and I've had a whole week of like healing and just grounding and decluttering my life and reading. I've been reading a lot, and I still get them. I'll get up to go make a bowl of cereal, and it'll be 7-Eleven on the stove, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I don't even have my stove programmed to be with the correct time. So like I keep all clocks at different times now for some reason, and I understand that when I see something that I'm supposed to see, I'll see, and so I'll get that a lot. And then I wake up a lot at 3:33 in the morning, or I wake up at 4:44 in the morning. And I've told a lot of people at work, like, do you know what this means? And they're like, no. And then now all of a sudden they're like, Eric, I see numbers, and I'm like, welcome. Like, if you're seeing numbers, most of you in this group are already seeing numbers, and you should already know that. But if you're new to the group and you don't know what's going on and you're new to your awakening, this is just all part of the path, and it's all part of it. And so don't let it scare you, especially when you see 666. 666 is not a bad thing.
Yeah, and we'll put a link to a couple of different sites that one of my favorites is Joanne Scribes.
I love Joanne.
It's angel numbers, And that's where if I see a number, I'll go there. Oh, there's a huge, beautiful white bird. Oh, it's a crane.
A white crane. Okay,
Oh,
so
it's
Spirit
crane.
Sim, we just had, I don't care, we're going off topic.
Yeah,
We just
that's
had a, what is the word I'm looking for?
The animal.
I know, but we just
animal
had
symbols and stuff like that.
We crossed paths with a sea bass, or a bass, not a bass. So
This
it
is
was
a
bass.
lake bass.
A lake bass. And so we had to look that up, and now we're seeing a white crane. So I can't
Yeah,
wait to look
we'll
that
have to
up
look
as
and
well.
see.
I know, like,
Yeah.
that marks the spot. Look, those chemtrails.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful day out here.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. For me, whenever I started hearing when I started seeing numbers was there was a funeral that had happened, and I already stopped watching the news, so I didn't know what was going on, but there was this huge funeral on the highway. I could see this church overflowing with people, and media was there. And it was so strange because it was right after I had been told that I was an angel and all these gifts were starting to flow. And so we had went home, and as we got back in the car, me and my daughter, we were in a Fiat, which is a teeny tiny little vehicle. I mean, you can put it in your purse and carry it with you. It's so
cute.
small. Anyway, and so between me and her in the car, it's not very much space, and I heard a teenage boy say justice. And I saw 1111, and I saw it on like so many tags that day. I came home and found out that there was a police shooting, and I guess the kid had been shot. He was like a straight A student. He was at a party, and I guess the policeman had shot a shotgun into the car. And so anyway,
Don't get me started on that.
I heard the teenager say justice before I knew it was a boy, before I knew all these different things. And when I found out what had happened, I said, oh, honey, you will have justice, I promise. And so it was just one of those things I had to learn, like that. It's like that horrible tragedy for that family sparked me seeing all these numbers. And now I notice, like, there was 2 days in a row that I was seeing 1144 or 144.
Right.
You know, I was like seeing these over and over again. And so it's really nice to see things like that, because it's like the universe has got your back and they're watching out for you and trying to message you and say,
And they're telling you
that's their texting, their way to text.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like you're on track, you're off track.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, because I told you I was going to try to get over here by 2, and then whenever I had got up and like made me a bowl of cereal, sat down, picked up my phone, it's 2:22. And I'm like,
Yeah.
if I was meant to be here at 2, I would have been here at 2. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
It's like I don't even try to make plans. I try to make plans and say, Carol, I'm going to be here at this time, and I just know that.
I add 2 hours onto it at least.
No, I know no matter what happens, the universe is going to be like, Eric will get to where he's supposed to get when he's supposed to get. So I just
Absolutely.
kind of don't try to question it anymore. I got up, I did my daily Bible read. Like, it's just so many things. But I'm noticing that there's more than just numerology that's codes now. Because like when I was going to the doctor, I was getting the 222 and the 444, and there was an 1111 on a license plate, and I'm like, okay, cool, I get it. Like, I'm in the flow.
They work together because you were telling me street signs
Yes,
too.
and
So
then
it's like the numbers plus, like you'll see Gabriel Drive or something like that. It's like those things all add up.
I was
to big
passing the
messages.
Holy Grail, and then
Yeah.
the apartment complex called the Corinthians, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, what? If like at that point, and I still walked into the doctor's office scared, but I know that I
Yeah.
shouldn't have walked in scared. And every day, like even with my healing and everything that's going on, I just tell myself like I trust my body knows how to heal itself, and I trust Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Raphael, and
Yeah.
I understand that this is all part of it. And then I'll get done with my meditation or get out of the bath, and bam, it's like 333. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and it's just insane.
And it's just beyond, I mean, there's no such thing as coincidence, but even if people did believe in it, it's just beyond coincidence. If you see it every day.
And now people are
you know,
trying to tell me
it's
like, well, you go looking for it. I'm like, no,
No.
I do not go. I try to hide from this.
It
I'm
finds
like-
us, and it's like, hey,
I'm
look.
like,
That's what it is. It's like, oh.
the birds are gonna make a number in the sky. I'm like, stop. It's literally
It's like a Bruce Almighty moment,
I
right?
know,
there.
right? It's like people will try to tell me that like, oh, well, Eric, you go looking for that. I'm like, no, I don't. Like it
No.
happens.
I think your senses are heightened already,
And
but
you realize
it's just
that, and
it's like the gates are open to where when it does happen, you see it.
yes.
But you're
And
not
you
looking
understand
for
it.
it.
And
It's-
like,
yeah.
you learn to understand it, and that's
Exactly.
that's the best thing. Is like I just got out of a horrible predicament with like my job or whatever. Like I got a new management, so that's good. But me and the current management were just not meeting eye to eye, and I was getting tired of having to do 150% whenever when I should only be responsible to do my 100, and I shouldn't have to pick up someone else's slack. And I would get 555, 555. 555 every freaking day, like every day. Like it didn't matter if I was going to go run to the bank, if I was, my order number would be 555. I'm gonna change to someone, so I was 555. I was like, oh my god, seriously, I was like, I can't deal with it anymore. And that one was saying big changes are coming, big changes are coming, and I just surrendered and said, cool, whatever changes are coming, let it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're seeing a beautiful sunset.
So beautiful, so beautiful. We'll show you at the end.
We said at the end, so.
Right.
Yeah.
But
it's
crazy. Like I get them all the time, and then like I met my father. I don't know. I didn't grow up with my dad. I didn't know my dad. My dad left when I was like 5 or 6, and in May, he had flown down to meet his son, and that day I was very emotional wreck. I was already into numerology, and when I left work to go meet him at the hotel, every freaking car, like all day, was 777, 77, 777, just all day. And like I'm driving crying, paranoid as am I gonna make my mom mad? This is gonna piss off my family. I'm making amends with my father, and everything was just 777. And I was driving, researching, and I was like, you are in the divine flow of life right now. Like this is all supposed to happen. Like let it happen. And I was like, this is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So what are the some of the most interesting ways you've seen numbers? You know, we see it on clocks. I see it on license tags a lot. Because we're in traffic a lot in Dallas.
I get it. It's really weird now, because now where it's gotten to is I look at it more whenever, like I always pay attention to my receipts.
Yes.
When
receipts,
when I fill up my car, I let it stop where it's at. I take a picture of it and I research it, because I know that the universe cuts. Like I understand that. So, and then Joanne Scribes, like you said, she goes up to 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 up there, and so like my gas will be like 1984, and I'll go research 1984, and that stuff is so on point that I'm like, this is absolutely insane.
Yeah. So it's little things that add up to big messages throughout your day. It's literally like the universe text messaging you.
And you find out that the universe has been communicating to you since you were a child. And then, so I went back and I looked up at every home I've ever grown up in. Every apartment
the number.
Every apartment number that I've ever grown up in. Like right now, my apartment number is 315. My extension at work is 315. I go to lunch like at 2 and I finish my workout and it's always 3:15. I'm like, what is going on? Like seriously, 3:15. And then I'll go to the bank to go drop the deposit for work. 3:15. I'm like, and I look up 3:15, and 5 plus 3 plus 1 is 9, and 9 means that you're a light worker. And I'm like, cool. I understand that I'm here to shine my light. I'm here to find my path, which we are currently still discussing, because it's more than what. It's a lot. I'll tell you that it's a lot, and you get all your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations, like they're all there. Like everything that I wanted to do when I was a young kid is back. Like I want to figure out a way to help the planet. I invoke the sylphs to cleanse the sky and purify the air. Sorry, there's a chemtrail going on. Learn about the sylphs. If you don't know about sylphs, you need to learn about your air elementals, earth elementals, gnomes, stuff like that. All of it. Like if you believe in angels, there's no reason you shouldn't believe in anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all possible. It's all possible in creation.
And if you don't believe, ask for them to be shown, and you'll be shown them, and then you'll believe.
Oh yeah.
Trust me on that one. I've lived that one.
You're asking, like, the craziest way I've probably ever seen an angel number is I had the fireplace going, and out of nowhere the fire alarm goes off, and this is like at 11:37 at night. This was last winter, and my roommate runs out, and I run to go turn on the fan above the stove, and I watched my clock go from 11:37 to 4:44. Like I watched it switch, and I was just like,
wow.
And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I understand that my apartment's not going to burn down today, so
exactly.
Thank you for being with me. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like it couldn't even stand it. It couldn't even make it.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, it's not gonna work.
Wow, it's so beautiful out here.
It really is. What are the other ways? Oh, but also what I was saying is, like, at work, people come in. I'm at the gym a lot, so I've noticed that people wear jerseys, But it's not that
true.
it's not that I go paying attention to jerseys. And something that I've also so I'm walking up somewhere or whatever, and someone will stop to talk to me, and you stop to talk to me, and I see that you're wearing an 11 Dallas Cowboy jersey, and I'm like, ooh, I'm taking the 11. Like, I understand like there's a message behind this. What is she really saying?
Yeah.
And then I always look at the time whenever I go tinkle, and it's very strange. Because I understand.
Is that like there's angel numbers and there's P numbers?
No.
I'm just kidding.
every time I go to the restroom at work, it never fails that it'll fall on something like 333 or 222 or 1010 or 1212 or 1111. Something will be going on, and like I'll notice that I'll go pee at the same time, but I don't try to like. All my morning work is going different, so I'm like, your body can't get on a routine of peeing at the same time. But then like I'll pee at 9:11 in the morning, and then I'll be leaving work again at 9:11 at night, or I'm clocking out at 9:11, and I'm like, I get it. Or 808, I get 808 a lot, and 808 says that's Earth Angels, and I'm like,
yeah. For me, what just came to my mind, so it's not truly from me, I guess, but for all the moms out there that like, you know, you have kids and you go to play dates and stuff like that, you meet other moms, they'll tell their kids' ages. Pay attention to that. Look that up. If you meet a mom that has a 12-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old, go look at those numbers up, you know, and there's a message there. It's all the time, all these messages are here. Or if 3 ducks show up and they're always outside, you know, I mean, there's 3, look up 3, you know. There's these
I think it's crazy because Britney Spears has a song called 3, 1, 2, 3, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Listen, like, no, for real. Like, when you think of like celebrity, like, what is the underlying message of this? 1, 2, 3, Peter, Paul, and Mary getting down in 3D.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, no one knows what this. I'm sorry to be yelling because it gets me so excited. No one knows what this song has to do with, and Britney's. It's a remake. 1, 2, 3, Peter, Paul, and Mary getting down with 3P, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
oh, those planes are really close to each other.
I know.
What? We could have almost had some news footage.
Boom.
They could be miles apart, but that's way too close still.
It's absolutely crazy though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so much.
Yeah, there's so many different ways that numbers come to us. Like one day I have notes on my phone here that I was taking throughout the week of numbers that I kept getting, and there was a big bang in the house, and it was like 11:11 when that happened, and that happens a lot. I see 11:11 a lot. But then later on there was thunder, and there was a big crash, and I don't have an alarm clock or anything by my bed anymore because I did an EMF detector thing on it, and it set off alarms, and I was like, I don't want that by my head when I'm sleeping, so I don't have that near me. But there was I had somehow seen the clock in the same room somewhere. I think it was on the cable box or something, anyway, and it was 12:22 when this happened. And it's like all these things, it's like they had to have the loud crash of thunder to get me to pay attention to the time, so I would look that up. And so yeah, and then there was 2 days of 11:44.
Like, weird things. I've noticed that I do this for some reason. I'll be at a red light or a stop sign or something. There's a car in front of me, and then I'll start looking into like my rearview mirror or whatever. I'm like, oh, look at my eyebrow or something real quick, and then for some reason my foot has left the brake, and I almost hit the car in front of me, and boom, and I'll be looking at it, and it's like 888, and I'm like, because I didn't see it when I was supposed to see it, so like they make you see it.
Little things will happen.
I'm like, oh, and I have a jolt, and I'm like, oh, I almost died, and then I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I get it, like 888.
Yeah.
And there's like lots of things. So like, if y'all don't know, like if you're seeing ones means new beginnings. So like 111, new beginnings, something means new doors about to open. Be ready to receive. 222 means that you're in the right place at the right time. Like, don't fret, whatever you're going through at that moment, and you look up and it's 222, that's what's supposed to be going. That's what's supposed to be happening. What I learned is 333 is mind, body, and soul, or it's the Holy Trinity, and also your Ascended Master, Jesus Christ, or whoever you would like to refer to your Ascended Master to, Buddha, Quan Chi, whoever you want them to be. Mine's Jesus Christ, but that means that you're thinking correctly. Like, your mind, your body, and your soul are all in synchronicity, and what you're thinking at that time,
in alignment.
It's like perfect alignment. The universe is like agrees with you. Force has to do with your archangels. So your archangels are present, and they're trying to help you deliver a message to you. 411 has to do with information, which means an archangel is present that's trying to deliver information. So like, you need to stop and you need to meditate and ask your angels whatever information you're trying to give to me, I'm open and I'm ready to receive. There's lots because there's all the triple numbers, but there's also like 211, 311, 411, 511, double numbers.
And then you can take those numbers and also add them up to get
and you get your life path too.
Yeah.
So like I was born February 6, 1982, added all the way down and calculated down. I'm a life path 1, and when I look at other people who are life path 1s that have been on this planet, I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing what they're doing, like Tom Cruise and Lady Gaga, and like what am I doing?
8,
not doing.
So I was told I was infinity. Like I hope that's not how long I have to be
here. And 8 is
here.
also the law of karma. Oh, I know. I'm like, yeah, that's
Which,
crazy.
by the way, karma is not bad. It just is. It's
It
cause
is.
and effect. It can go good or bad. It's not a bad thing. People,
What you
people
put
think
out
it's
is
bad.
what you get back. So.
Exactly. Yeah. Helpful.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to fade back in at some point.
Yeah, we will.
Anywho, angel numbers go on forever and a day, and they just get more
Yeah.
and more coherent or more cohesive and more long, and just try to stick to the basics. It's the easiest way to figure out what's going on. And
if you notice a number, look it up right then. Like, I mean, if you're not driving and stuff, obviously.
I do it
But
no matter what.
don't do what he does.
I'd be like this, like, what? I just saw an angel number.
Well, see, I do that. My daughters are like, they won't let you die.
People think
You're
I'm
supposed to be here a
crazy.
long time.
They think we're crazy.
Yeah.
I don't care. Call me crazy all you want. I got you crazy, like Britney Spears says.
But
so.
yeah, when you see those numbers, look them up. Make sure that you look them up. Make a mental note, whatever, and look them up as soon as you can, because it will, whatever you're thinking right at that moment, usually that's going to be an answer to what you're thinking about.
And there's even a, we'll put the other website too. There's another one that breaks it down to like the universe just took a snapshot of your thoughts, or like 666 has to do with the 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons. And
Oh, I'll have to get that site.
Yes,
and
and
look
that
that up. That is cool.
this is the time for you to go within and to like rest, and
Yeah.
that you're getting all these sun photon upgrades from the intergalactic sun. And I love reading that shit. So like it's
Wow.
absolutely amazing.
My daughter just did an not angel card, whatever kind of card she has. I don't know what it is, because she's different than me. But she did one, and it's talked about solitude right now. Like she asked for our situation right now. What do we need? And it's like have solitude and go off on your own, and the universe will give you the answers. That it was really cool because you had just mentioned about solitude.
Right.
You know, I was like, wow, maybe that's what I need to do.
So guys, we're gonna call it to a close, and then you're gonna flip it and show them that.
Oh yeah, we can
We'll
flip it.
show
Let's see
them the
here.
sunset. So
Can
y'all
we do
have a
that?
great one. Bye. Yes, I mean this is the sunset that we've been seeing this whole time.
Yeah, and that doesn't even do it justice.
It looks so good.
Yeah, we're gonna oopsie. I'll show you kind of what our view is here. Is this little lake and little housing addition, all that good stuff.
Hey.
Little puffy clouds. The bluest skies are in Texas.
Sunset by the lake.
For all the people who judge without knowing, just throw the peace on, tell them good vibes only, yeah. They were hating, but we didn't even notice, cause we're on them good vibes only, yeah. The shit gets wavy, like we're in the ocean, cause we're on them good vibes only, yeah. For all the people who judge but don't know me, I just throw the peace on, tell them good vibes only.